Welcome, Scorpio, to your Astro Dice reading for November. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on. I know these are a little late, but, you know, we had those other readings that need to come out. So let's see what's going on. Best messages coming out for the beautiful Scorpio. Got some Pisces energy coming out with some Mercury. Being that we are in Mercury retrograde as we speak, going straight into the 6th house. Okay. And happy birthday, Scorpio. Hope you guys are having a wonderful birthday month so far. Let's see what we've got here. Got Mercury here, so we've got a lot of communication. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. And doing it with some Piscean energy. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving, and it confuses and softens to resolve. Yeah, it wants to resolve those issues as softly as possible, right? Without having to jump the gun. As you know, Pisces is an interesting energy. If it's not softening to resolve, then it will be in reverse, meaning it's just going to snap and go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And we know that about Pisces, right? That over emotional energy. So watch for that as well, because we do have this Mercury retrograde energy coming in. So you could definitely either be dealing with a Pisces or someone who is using that energy as well. I don't know why I want to say that, but I do feel it. So you know me. You guys have been here long enough. I say what I think. And what I see coming out. So if it's hitting my mind, I'm bringing it out. Here we go. The work, health, and duty of your life. So this is that I'm planting a garden. This is my hobbies. This is my, I have a YouTube channel maybe for my hobby to make extra money, side hustle, but it's still a hobby, but it's still considered work because I put a lot of heavy duty work into it. Okay, so those are the areas of the 6th house, the gym, my yoga classes. Or maybe I just do yoga at home, but I put a lot of energy and a lot of work into this because I made it the duty of my life. So it's considered one of the duties, right? I write that gym in, as I go Tuesdays, Thursdays. You see what I mean? So is it scheduled, right? These are scheduled things that I do, as I go. Not just something I do every now and again. These are actual scheduled things, right? So let's get in here, my friends. It could just be work itself, right? If you're saying, I don't have anything else that I do like that. And it could just be the job. Straight in here, going straight to the beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. Most of this is going to already be taking place within your life because we're already in the beginning of the month. But that's okay. Let's just start here and see what's going on. You do have movement, choices, and decisions. When it comes to that Mercury, having a lot of communication, a lot of writing, a lot of travel, a lot of things going on. Could even be just a lot of mental thinking, okay? That keeps you going to a new beginning. Wanting this new beginning, trying to find this fool's journey, trying to maybe even figure out some risk thing. There could be some risky business going on in the beginning of the month that's making you think. A lot of you are going to take action as the magician over here. Look at this, my friends. You have 0, 1, and 2. You are completely aligned over here with whatever it is going on within your life. You have 0, 1, 2. Fool's journey to the magician, 2, the 2 of Pentacles. And of course, the 2 I do like because 2 also represents the High Priestess. So it doesn't feel like it's just something that you're just analytically thinking about. It feels because he's using his crown chakra over here to wield this magic and take this action that you're actually, right, using that High Priestess energy as well. Yeah, because it says you're resting and reserving and rejuvenating all of your energy. Really getting down to business over here, really meditating upon this situation, really focused on what it is I truly want within this situation when it comes to the 6th house. much extra time am I going to need to get this, to get this done? Is it the perfect time to plant my winter squash, right? My snow peas. Okay. New ideas, curiosity, things that you're thirsting for, things that are coming to light. Bringing out this curiosity, bringing on this movement, choice, and decisions. There's all kinds of different things that are going around. It does look like you are trying to open up a dialogue over here, not just within yourself, but also maybe around you. And people, maybe other people want to know things about you as well, talking about that Gemini energy coming in, and that Mercury is Gemini energy. But remember, Mercury is also Virgo energy as well, as they share that planet, just like Libra and Taurus share Venus. My goodness, I almost messed that one up, right? I almost said something weird. I don't even know. Like, what are you saying? I don't know. Okay, so here we go. Eight of Pentacles. It's like, you're Taurus. You already know the answer. I don't know why I wanted to say something weird. I don't know why. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Eight of Pentacles, diligence and passion. Yeah, you're getting out of whatever this is. You're saying, I'm not going to be stuck here anymore. You're doing some kind of repetitive task, and you're seeing that it's a repetitive task. It's almost like maybe because I need this to be repetitive. Maybe if I continue to keep working on this, it will go. But that's what I was saying before. When is the time to plant those snow peas, right? Is it time? Or maybe I have to keep continuing to do this and that and reformat a time schedule. I do feel like it has something to do, though, Scorpio, with something that has to do with higher standards. Feeling like the standards are not where you want them to be. And I feel like that's where the curiosity is coming from. Like, I need more. There's a restless energy that's coming out of this situation no matter what. But it's this energy of I need more, whether it's more time, more energy, more information, maybe all of the above. But it's something that has become a nightmare that keeps you up at night trying to figure out the answer to the situation. And I feel like that's why you're trying to meditate on the situation. Four of Swords. Trying to rest, to keep that peace. You're finding that rest because you have that restless energy with the Nine of Swords. Yeah. Because you're looking for all this. It's almost like you're looking for the answers to the situation. Maybe you're just hoping somebody has the right answer. What is the right answer? So digging deep on that. Okay. Going straight to the mid-month. Solar plexus, you have the intention. It says you have the intentions coming in. And now, right now, we're in Mercury retrograde. So you'll see Mercury retrograde coming in on the 9th. And of course, today is the 11th, which now Jupiter has gone retrograde as well. So now you have two back-to-back retrogrades. And I can kind of feel it, though, as it's pushing you into this movement. But you're right now, and in the next couple of days, we're going to be in mid-month. You're going to start feeling that positive set. It's like a different movement. You have movement over here, but this movement over here is like restless and, This positive movement over here is more of like, I got the intention, I'm ready to rock, I know what I'm doing because I'm the magician, I can do this. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Coming out of that topsy-turvy stage makes you feel like you're finally moving in a direction that's bringing you better luck. You might have better signs and synchronicities. You have signs and synchronicities over here, 0, 1, 2. It's telling you keep going. I mean, that's 21. So if you have the 2 and the 1 in angel numbers, that would be the importance of the positive attitude and keeping that positive attitude going, having the faith for the future, walking in to your new future with the 0. The 0 is the new future. The 0 is the new beginning. Having that new beginning and that spiritual growth. And then down here, you're actually going to feel it. It's like this is where you're going. You're trying to get there. And here you start to feel it. You're going to start feeling it. 10, 8, 3. You're going to start loving what you're doing. You know, it's funny if you go 813. Do you know 813? That's the sign of synchronicity. That's the angel number of I love you. 813. I love you. That's crazy. You'd be loving it, right? Kind of like McDonald's over here. Material harvest 9. Well, now you're one of the 9. So now you have, 8, 9, 10. It's just getting to where you want to go, but feeling the material harvest coming towards you. You're going to feel this action. You're going to feel like, like you are on your way to victory. The end of the month, you're going straight to the victory. That's the overall card for the mid-month. Is the material harvest and the victory. Okay. I just seen that. So you have 96 and 1, 2, 3 over here with 8. So 8, 9, 10, and then 6. And then at the end of the month, you have the transformation. Some of you might be getting some new love over here. I've got I love you 69. I'm just telling you. I just said it. I knew it. I seen it. You can't unsee that. So if you're finding love at the gym, nope, keeping the deception away. There's a transformation with the spiritual strength over here that you can't see. That's the deception. It's coming through. You know, but you're saying no because I'm not going to do that. I don't see that. The spiritual strength is what's transforming the whole house over here. So you're getting the information that you need, whether it's this new love. I'm starting to see new love over here for some of you. It could be that you're still trying to wield this magic over here when it comes to this job of doing the 6th house, and then this person comes in. Clarify on the victory, success. Yeah. Teamwork, collaboration, learning, and definitely building something, but it felt burdensome in the very beginning. Well, there it is. There it is. There is no deception here. So if you felt like somebody was burdening you, or you felt burdened and you couldn't come to this love situation because you have victory again there it is again. And then you have the Empress. So you definitely could have this new love coming in where you're feeling like, okay, but I'm really busy over here, but I'm trying to learn this piece, but you're also learning that somebody's watching you. Page of Swords, someone's watching you and they want to take a chance with you. And this could be, oh my gosh, it could literally be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Wands, 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 wands. I see more wands than I see anything. So I'm going to say you could be dealing with fire sign. But this is going to definitely be that, remaining within this positive power as you're increasing your financial flow. But over here in the end of the month, if you have this new love or this new collaboration, this new person coming in, whether it's love or just, a new partnership, of somebody helping you, doesn't matter if it's platonic or love, it says there's a little bit, as you're transforming, there's a little bit of a delay. Right, holding off just a little bit to wait to see what they're doing. Because you're wielding magic over here, right? You're over here, you're trying to move mountains. And this person over here is saying, yeah, but I want to move mountains with you. And you're going, nah, I don't want to develop that just yet. But it's crazy because no matter what, you're still developing this relationship with them, even if you don't think you are. You could be pushing them back, but they still feel like they still have the hand on the go button as you have your finger on the pulse button. But they don't see it that way. They still see that you're still building this. You're holding back, but they're still going strong because they still feel that inspiration to keep going. But look, they don't have anything to hurt you. They don't have any ideas of, you know what, I'm here and I'm going to hurt you, Scorpio, or I'm here for false reasons, or, you know, there's nothing. There's nothing like that. There's no control. I'm just waiting for what you're doing. Because I see you're doing something else, and while you're doing this, that's cool. Because I still feel like I'm still building this relationship with you. You see what I'm saying? So you have two different things going on this month where you feel like you have it on the pulse button when it comes to relationship because you're looking at finances or whatever's going on in this 6th house. I'm going to build this garden. I ain't got time for love right now. I got to put all this love into this squash, right? Or whatever, or try to lose this weight or whatever it is. And they're saying, that's fine. It doesn't matter because I'm right here. Because no matter what, they're still watching. They're still intrigued. You've intrigued this. If this is love, you've intrigued them. And the more you're pushing them off, the more you're getting them more intrigued. That's crazy. It's almost like, okay, good. Maybe they don't want a flashy person. Maybe they like they like the mouse and cat game. Woo-hoo, right? Because that's really what it feels like. It feels like the cat and mouse game. If it's love, because it's kind of like, okay, but I'm busy. And they're like, okay, you be busy. I'm going to be waiting. You know what I mean? They're like, ooh. And then it's kind of like their friends are like, so where do they go? And they're like, oh, they're busy. They're like working it out, you know, and building themselves up, making a garden. I'll be back. Because no matter what, they're still holding on. They're saying, I'm not going anywhere. It doesn't look like you're pushing them away because you don't want them there. It just looks like you're pushing them away because you're busy. Yeah, see? I'll take the cup when I'm ready because I do see that it will be fun. But I have issues over here. I'm trying to get out of this loss over here. I'm trying to gain something. I'm trying to fix something. And then I'll come back with this relationship or build this relationship with you after I feel, there it is again. Coming clean about the situation. But I'm going to come clean. So I don't feel like you're keeping any secrets. In fact, if anything, you're being very soft and to resolve. But like I said, there was something here where I think that now I figured out who it is, who got a little, if you're not soft and to resolve, then it's kind of like I jumped. And I do feel like you did jump here. Okay? When you came clean. Okay, wait. I'm doing something. Okay? Good thing you didn't hurt them though. Yeah, because you're getting snappy with them. Ooh, you gave them the stinger only because you feel like they're coming on too strong when you're trying to do something. It's like they're not listening. Okay, so it's you. It wasn't a Pisces. It's yourself. Because you feel like it's too much of a challenge for the competition. So you're defending yourself right now because you're trying to maintain control of where you're building. And you're saying, I'm not building with you right now. You guys could be also dealing with another water sign, which could be the Pisces. But you're trying to maintain this control by doing two different things. So yeah, you're the one that got a little snappy at the end. But it's crazy because you're saying, I didn't want to get snappy with them. I just want them to like slow down and wait a minute. That's what it looks like, guys. And if you know you're not going to be the snappy one, then that's fine. Take what resonates, what doesn't. And if you know it was them who did end up snapping at you, then you were like, it's okay. It's fine. They're just going to have to wait a minute. Because no matter what, there's going to be a waiting game here. I'm just so glad that nobody's getting hurt in this situation. Because that's a pretty heavy little snap over here. That's why I still believe it's you, because it's fast, it's quick, because of the 8 of Swords. It's like, whoosh, I got you with my stinger. You are Scorpio. You sting people. It's fast, it's quick, and it's deep. Sorry, it is deep. It's not just some, maybe it just didn't, pinprick them as hard. You know what I mean? It was just fast, like, stop it. You know what I mean? But I'm just glad you didn't, make it to the bone type of scenario. But it didn't look like that's what the point. That wasn't the point, though. You can see that that's not the point. The point was to make them understand. God is like, you don't understand, so I have to, like, snap at you. Yeah. Okay, but it looks like everything's going to be fine. It looks like once you get this done, they're standing by your side because they want to work this out. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's potential, if it's love or it's best friends. It doesn't matter what it is, family member. They get it. It does look like they're slowing down, but they're still coming. They're still, but see, that's why I'm saying it never really truly affects them because it says, I'm coming still. And you want them to. Nine of Cups. Okay. Okay, well, you'll get this done because it looks like by the time December comes, this will be all worked out. Okay, that'll be all worked out. Okay. Somewhere in December, that is. Okay. Okay, my friends, until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.